Area where you just witnessed a couple of projects commissioned by the president, built by the state government. May we know your impression about everything that you saw?
First of all, I want to thank Mr. President for being quite energetic in all his activities, finding time to identify with subnationals, especially the governors, APC governors and non-APC governors. But today's own happened to be with the chairman of the progressive governors, of the country. Today we witnessed about 20 governors coming to, join hands with their own brother, their leader, in welcoming the president to Southeast and Imo in particular. A few things stood out. One is that we've come to observe that he is not the chairman of the progressives in words, that he's progressive in his developmental agenda of the state. He has taken steps to make sure that things that were not there, they are now present, and there are ongoing projects. And the beauty of what we saw, he was not building for today. Governor Hope has built things that will outlive his office. That any other person coming in after him will not have to repeat. That is one of the things we noticed today. We saw the flyover, we saw the solid road, we saw the linkages between Imo and Abia, Imo and Anambra, and all the rest of them. I must commend him on that. The unity in the party also was displayed today. Chairman was there, the National Working Committee, they were there, and the governors are united. Not like what used to happen before, splintered groups here and there. We're seeing an administration that believes in the power of cohesion, unity within the party before you even talk about the country. Because charity begins at home. If the party is in this area, the nation, you cannot be talking about the element of cohesion. And I want to thank the president and thank the chairman of the progressive governors for making that happen. It makes policy formulations and implementation of policies to be easy because everyone is in sync with where the progressiveness is leading the country to. And then another thing I observed today was the celebration of democracy. And the effort made towards progressive democracy from where we met it 10 years ago and where it is now 10 years after. And at the center of it all is the man who is at the helm of affairs today, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The stories that have been written, explained out today, everyone who spoke, and which actually is a reality, is that he has played a role from day one of our democracy, especially our recent democracy. The coalition everybody is currently talking about was one of the fathers of coalition that removed a government in power to usher in APC. And since APC came to say, he has been there at the back, of the curtain, pushing that repeatedly Nigerians embraced the philosophies of APC. That was why we got it 2019. That was why we got it again 2023. And that's why we're going to get it by the grace of God in 2027. There's no reason for him not to be president in 2027. That's the truth. Forget about the naysayers and all their bias approach to truth. The truth remains that Nigeria needed a president like him at this time. A president with courage and boldness, a president that understands where Nigeria is supposed to be, within the Committee of Nations. And he came in, took the position without asking for pity, pushed with policies and reforms that has changed the trajectory. The hope we are talking about that have been renewed, honestly speaking, that hope is becoming more visible in the eyes of Nigerians. Before, it was like, a dream. Now, it's becoming a reality because the product of the policies are being felt one after the other. Are we talking about the students who are happier now than before? Are we talking about the lecturers who have not gone on strike since he came on board and will never go on strike because he believes in the power of education? Look at what his wife is doing with the National Library. Education is another area of showing that we believe in education. Is it the business people who are seeing the tax system synchronized in a way that no multiple taxation, the multiple sources of income now for the federation, sources of revenue? We are meeting our target in August when the projection was for December. Go around the country. Is it the support he's giving to the subnational? And you know, one of the things I like about Governor Hope is that he is vocal in mentioning that the president has supported the subnational. Other governors might be quiet because of bias. Governor Hope says, we have never seen it like this before. Before, governors used to borrow money to pay salaries. Now he's saying, any governor who is not working, not comparing with former governors who did not see the kind of resources they are seeing now, that governor should be blamed, not the federal government. And that is another thing Nigeria should take, to the bank. That if you must complain, look at, what the president has done, how he has shared these resources. It is a division of labor. I do my own, the governors will do their own, and I can tell you, most governors are playing their role and doing their own. So, I saw that we are celebrating 10 years, the journey so far, and it has strengthened our heart for the journey ahead. And I look forward to the beauty of democracy that I am sure will be different from what it is now. By the time Ashwaju is done in 2031, to be honest, the legacy that he's seeking for will be written in gold.
Excellency, real quick, sir, you're in Owerri with the president. There is this misguided perception that, he's not in very friendly terms with the Igbo or the Southeasterners as a key stakeholder in the politics, sir. Can you quickly speak on that?
Can you very It's a misconception, just like the way you put it. President not being in good terms with the Igbos. No, somebody is selling that propaganda narrative. And what do you expect them to do? The opposition, they are losing, and they must sell the propaganda. And the propaganda is something they think that might help them get some votes, into the ballot boxes. But it's not going to work this time. This is a fact. Because that we are Igbos does not mean that we don't have eyes and we are not seeing. Roads are being constructed. It's not politicians saying it. People who are using the roads are saying it. Schools are being constructed. Economy is improving. Food is getting cheaper. So what grounds are you going to use to vote against a man who is making all this happen within 2 years? So that is just mere propaganda. I was with Mr. President last week. I'm an Igbo man. I sat with him in the villa last week. And I gave him my opinion on issues. And it was my opinion that he took on the conversation that we had among other leaders of the country. And I'm an Igbo man. I was an Igbo man when he supported me in 2019. I was an Igbo man when he supported me in 2023 to become Deputy Speaker. So what are they talking about? I am a true evidence of Ashwaju support for other tribes. I'm one of the young men he has taken interest in, and he has been good to me and has been good to my plea to him about my area and everything we are looking for to the president. He is intentional. It's only a matter of time. We have not gotten there. To be honest, we have not gotten every box is ticked. But is he willing to do that? Is that political will? Is that intention to do it? Believe me, the president is a fair president. The president who does not discriminate. And I've heard also people talking about this campaign against religious, intimidation and Christians being intimidated and all that. I am a Christian. The wife of the president is a Christian and a pastor. Who will be the first to raise their alarm if Christians are persecuted? No. There might be splinter dissidents in the society who usually will go against the norms as deviants. They are not going against the norms as deviants because they are of one religion or the other. I think they are doing that because they are just deviants. So for me, I have not experienced it. I've not experienced that discrimination. I've not experienced that discrimination. There's always a platform created for Christians. When people say Muslim ticket was going to be converting Nigeria to OIC, the truth remains that at the end of the day, we are experiencing what we have not experienced, the inclusion of all religions. And in fact, the borderline have been, has disappeared. Nobody knows who is a Christian or Muslim again in terms of leadership. And that is because the president is blind to religion, is blind to tribe, is blind to language and tongues. Remember, he's the one who insisted that a national anthem should come back. And one of the lines of that national anthem is that though tribe and tongue may differ, in brotherhood we stand.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.